Hello there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we've got your October 2024 money and career reading here for you guys. We've got a jam-packed October, actually the rest of 2024. There's a lot of things going on astrologically and energetically. So, but October, we really do have highlighted October 2nd, a new moon solar eclipse. This is occurring in the sign of Libra. Libra is very much a focus on partnerships, right? Balance, fairness, equality, business partnerships, personal relationships, our relationships to money as well. And of course, a solar eclipse, this does bring in a new beginning. It's a new moon energy, right? So brings in new beginning, new cycle, a new way of doing things, right? New investment opportunities, new jobs. This can also be a new relationship with money. And we're turning the page, right? Setting some intentions, perhaps. Now, I don't know. Some people do like to work with eclipse energies by setting intentions. I say that the energy is very unpredictable and very chaotic. So I don't work with intention setting at eclipses, all right? Because whatever I want to manifest in my life, whatever I want to start, whatever I want it to last, right? I don't want it to be filled with kind of chaos or uncertainty, or I don't want it to be short-lived, right? So instead, what I do is focus on where I want to go, focus on what needs to resolve, take a new approach at things in my life, right? That quite often just works out a little bit better there for you, right? Because we don't want to manifest in unpredictable energy, but a new beginning or a new approach to things there, especially with people or your relationships, your companies that you work for, that kind of thing, bringing in some new energy. Eclipses do bring fated events. Eclipses bring change, and they can also bring surprises. On the 17th of October, we've got a full moon in the sign of Aries. This is a super moon. And so this can be an end of a cycle for us. Something can come to fruition for us there. And with Aries energy, Aries is about taking initiative, taking action. It's also filled with fire and passion. And but it can be that new beginning. So it can be quite exciting for some of you. I'm going to pull your cards and then we will get into your energy. We do have a magician coming out here for you. We do have a devil card, but that bad boy is in reverse, so that's a good thing. We do have some exciting energy that is coming in there with a page of wands for you all, so this can be really great. We have the Eight of Swords at the back of the deck, and this is in reverse, all right? Normally the Eight of Swords is a restrictive energy, feeling restricted, feeling trapped, stuck, maybe wrapped in fear of some kind, and in the reverse is a breakthrough. Breaking free of something, right? This is also facing our fears and getting out of our comfort zone and moving forward. So that can be an exciting energy for some of you. We have the Imagine card coming up. All of your dreams can come true, right? If you can imagine it, you can create it. This card always reminds me a little bit of Piscean energy, because Pisces energy is very much about your dreams, very much about a vision and your ability to create it, right? To turn your daydreams into reality. So what are you imagining? What are you daydreaming about right now? Because this can come to fruition for you, or this can be like, I know what I want. I can see it in my mind's eye and I'm going to make it happen. One of the things that we do need to keep in mind, though, even though this is in the upright, so it does bring along a very positive message with it, but we do need to just remember and be aware that, sometimes we can get lost in a daydream a little bit. And, so we just need to kind of make sure that we are kind of living in reality a little bit, and that we're not just fantasizing about something and not making something happen, right? So we can get a little bit lost in thought sometimes. So just remember, right, that it's your time to take action to make your dreams and your visions come true. But for some of you here, I think whatever you've been dreaming about, especially if you have been dreaming, right, then you could just have something magical. We have By the Book here for you guys as well. Now it's card number 11. 11s is double one, right? So one does really speak to new beginnings. It does speak as well to improvements, new beginnings, fresh start, taking something to the next level. This can be, you know, where your wishes can come true, right? Number 11, right there for you guys. But the by the book message is a reminder that sometimes we don't need to reinvent the wheel. All right. And sometimes, you know, just following the path that other people have laid before us can actually be the secret to our success. And yes, there is a time for invention and, you know, those kind of things, and to, you know, do something new that no one else has ever tried before. But also we can learn a lot from what other people have done in the path before us, right? And see, we've got a herd of elephants walking along, biggest, most wise elephant right down to the little baby. And the baby is just following in the path of mom and dad. And so with that reminder does say that, you know, yes, nonconformity can be a wonderful thing, but you don't need to follow the path less traveled or to do something completely different just for the sake of doing it different. Learn from what other people have done and follow their path, and you can be successful too. So this can be investments. This can be, you know, how you manage your money. This can be your career trajectory, right? Whatever it is, the path is already laid for you, right? And all you do need to do is follow that path or follow those steps. And you may or may not know what that looks like yet, right? So, but that path is very much right in front of you. We have 5 of Swords here right in the heart of your reading. So this isn't always the most pleasant card, okay? The 5 of Swords does represent conflict, can represent miscommunication, misunderstanding, and this can also represent some hurts that come in, right? This is the 5 of Swords. If we're arguing with somebody, someone wants to get the last word. If we're dealing with people at work, someone may have quite the bitey tongue. This can be where someone, they want to come out on top and they don't care how they do it or whose feet they step on along the way. So that 5 of Swords can be quite a little bit of a challenge. This can also be something that is kind of stuck in your head a little bit, you know, because sometimes we do have an inner conflict. 5 of Swords can be inner, and sometimes we let something in our head. So do you have something living rent-free in your head, something that someone has said previously to you, or some thought, usually not entirely positive, that someone has planted there, and it's like the seed of doubt is growing in your mind, right? So if you do have something like that, it's time to face it, right? This can certainly represent that there's been some arguments and some disruptive energy. There is an opportunity for change. There is an opportunity to fix it, but we've got to very much be open to communication. Both lines of communication do need to be open in this energy. So if you are arguing with someone about money, if there's things that come up in your workplace where people are not playing nice in your sandbox, there is an exciting opportunity for change, right? But we got to work through something first, or make an important decision to let something go, right? But the 5 of Swords really does speak to communication of all kinds. And so just be really careful with your communication, not just to the stories you tell yourself, not just to, the voice in your head, right? But also to other people, okay? Because there could be something here where, again, there can be something simple that gets out of hand. There can be some conversation where, someone they have to have that last word, and that's usually what you wish you could take back. And so just be a little bit aware of that. The 5 of Swords also can be an energy of victory. I won. I got what I wanted. I've defeated the other people in my path. And when we do look at the 5 of Swords, right, we've got someone standing there and he's got a victory sword and he's got all these other swords. He's like, I've gotten these. I've taken it away, right? But there's someone, kind of like flat out on the ground in the background. There's someone with their head in their hands. They're crying. So this can just be a word of caution from the universe. Either you're dealing with a person who likes to brag and who does defeat other people for a promotion, a raise, that kind of thing, or this can be you defeating other people to get what you want. But just be aware of other people's feelings when we're in this energy, especially if you're going for promotion in your workplace, because sometimes what happens is you might be up against another person, right? That works where you work, right? We're not always the only person going for that promotion. And this can be either they get it or you do. But in the meantime, we need to just be careful about what we say, because they're probably feeling down or hurt. Okay. Or this could be you, right? Where that door might close and this is like, okay, I need to move forward, right? So there could be some hurt feelings there. Now we do have the Page of Cups that's crossing you. Okay. So crossing you is a challenge energy, and the Page of Cups is actually a really wonderful energy for the most part, okay? And in your challenge position, it's not in the reverse. It's something that we need to focus on, we need to pay attention to, we need to work through, okay? Or something we're waiting for, right? Something that hasn't quite happened yet, so we're playing a waiting game. And the Page of Cups does very much speak to your imagination. Imagine energy, right? It does speak to something new or making those improvements, and something that you have your heart set on, something that you really want, and something that can bring a big smile to your face, brings happiness and joy. So this can be that your way to resolve conflict may be to take a heartfelt, positive approach, or to get creative, right? Not Page of Swords crossing with that Five of Swords can certainly represent hurt feelings. Okay. And then we need to make a decision. Can I work through these feelings? Can I stay where I am? Or do I need to make some change? Do I need something new? Because the pages do bring new energy as well. So whether you've got a new beginning on your horizon, or whether you really do need to take a heartfelt approach and fix a situation, right? Find forgiveness and healing, all that kind of stuff. There is change, right? Now you do have the Magician here crowning you, and the Magician, of course, is your ability to create the path that you want, to create the career path that you want, to create the money that you want, to create the life that you want. But it's also very resourceful energy to find the resources that you need to do whatever it is you need to do. So when we have the Magician, things kind of magically happen, because why? It's in your crowning position. This is your thoughts, your goals. This is what you know. This is what you're confident about, right? And so in this energy, it's like, I want to create something, or I want to change something. I want to fix something. I want to improve something. And I know that I can manifest an opportunity. I know that I can find the resources that I need when I need them, right? So if it's a matter of, let's say you're dealing with your money, conflict and icky stuff with the Five of Swords there, right? And you're like, I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this, or I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how to make the improvements, or I don't know where to put my money, right? All of a sudden, poof, Magician energy, you find a financial advisor, or someone along those lines, or a career counselor or something, just when you need it, right? And that quite often is, a result of, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? So when you're ready, then this is when the resources come in. But you're crafting something here. You're working things. You're confident. You're feeling good. And this is where you can really have things fall into place for you. And it may be that you don't like where you are right now with the Five of Swords, a lot of backstabbing, that kind of thing going on. And you're looking for that Page of Cups. You're looking for something new. You're looking for something that'll make you happy, right? And, with that Magician, you're like, I've got this. I know that I'll find what I'm looking for. Now we do have the Devil card. Okay, this bad boy, right? No one likes to see the Devil card. However, this is in the reverse, and it is in your underlying feelings. So with the Devil card, you know that you need to make better choices. You know you need to fix something. You know you need to do something differently, and you're confident that you will do it, right? So turning a negative into a positive, setting boundaries and sticking to them. Making better choices with your money, even though it's not easy. Five of Swords, right? Because the Devil card really does speak to our shadow side, our habits, our patterns, our behaviors that, we have all good intentions, but they quickly go sideways, right? Temptation, right? We're tempted to spend our money on frivolous things, Page of Cups, right? We're tempted to spend our money on those little frivolous things, the things that we want, the things we desire, but the things that maybe we don't need, right? So this can be where you really are turning things around with how you spend your money and really focusing on wants and needs. And sometimes we do need to batten down the hatches just a little bit. The Devil card can also represent those toxic or negative people or situations, right? 5 of Swords, something here. But the reversal with the Devil card is, number one, like water off a duck's back, not letting anything affect you, right? This is also knowing that maybe you have an ability to fix a situation that has gone a little bit sideways, and that you know that you can improve or that a situation will improve. This can also be your knowledge that, you know what, I'm feeling fine. I need to walk away. I need to let something go. I'm looking for something new and I'm feeling good about it, right? Instead of feeling bad about it. Now, the Devil card here, in your underlying energy here, this can also represent, because it is Capricorn energy, and we have Pluto right now retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. And this is the last time in our lives that Pluto will be in Capricorn. So retrograde up until October 11th, still in Capricorn until November, but in a direct forward motion. So it may be that you're doing a little bit of soul searching here. How do I want to make my money? Where do I want to work? What do I want my life to look like? How do I save for a better tomorrow? Do I need to make changes? So you might be very much just in a reflective energy here with Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. And because that reversal there can represent that retrograde reflective energy, right? But this does show the potential there again to turn things around. So there could be some very big changes that are lining up for you, and this will put you on a better path or bring you something that you really do want in your life. It's also letting go of obsessive energy, right? Because that Devil card can be about things that are keep us like obsessed, right? It is about being controlled or trapped. So you're not letting something control you anymore. You're not feeling trapped anymore. You're ready to move forward, or you're ready to just let something go and just not let it affect you anymore. But some of you could be revisiting an opportunity, revisiting something previously, right? And that retrograde energy is helping you to prepare for that. We do have a Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords in your recent past, and this is energy that's on its way out the door, but it is influencing your today. So there could be, again, a war of words going on here somewhere. You could have a disagreement with somebody in your world about money, or maybe there's some conflict with children about money. The pages can represent children. This can also be you feeling kind of unsure about the future, because the Page of Cups can sometimes represent like a surprise, and it's a good surprise. It's not reversed. It's just a little bit of a challenge. It's not a negative surprise. It's just something that does catch us off guard. So this can really be affecting your career path or your money situation. And it can be a card of pregnancy, right? Children or pregnancy. So there could be a surprise pregnancy and it's like, oh God, I don't know what to do about this now. Okay. Or it could be something that you really want, but you don't have. And there's like some turmoil in regards to that. Or there's, of course, if you already have children, right, then maybe there's some conflict about money. Or you might even be helping one of your children through a money situation here with this as well, right? And, but I do feel that maybe you can give some really good guidance. The Queen of Swords is a really positive card. And this can be where you are, really making some decisions, or that that there's some decision that you need to make. Maybe you've already had a conversation and this resulted in some conflict. This can also be where you've had a really good conversation and now you won. All right. You had to defeat somebody to get on top, and you may have a new job or a new opportunity coming in there for you that does bring happiness and joy. But in the meantime, you're maybe kind of keeping a little bit quiet about it. And again, especially if you've got a promotion in your workplace, you can't or shouldn't maybe run around, jump around your workplace and, pat yourself on the back and be really noisy about it, right? Because someone else's feelings are hurt, right? Someone else had a no so that you can get a yes, right? That kind of thing. So there's just something there again regarding your communication that's you're probably putting a lid on something there. But the Queen of Swords is really good at putting up boundaries and keeping things in perspective, right? So this can be where you have come to terms with some decisions that you need to make, right? It's like, I got to put up some boundaries, the Devil card in reverse. I'm putting up those boundaries and I am sticking to them, right? The Queen of Swords is that awesome energy for us to be able to do that and also communicate our boundaries. It might not make people happy, Five of Swords, right? But it's how we need to proceed, Page of Cups, to make ourselves happy or to bring a little bit more joy into our lives, right? Not everyone likes boundaries. You could even be setting the boundaries within yourself, right? Not the easiest to stick to necessarily, but necessary. And this just show that, it may have been a long time coming for you. All right. But we do have the Queen of Cups in your near future. So we've got the Page turning into the Queen, and this is really awesome. So this can be really receiving something that you really want. You get some good news potentially on the horizon here with the Page of Cups, and then boom, here you are. So the Queen of Cups can be about getting what you want and about enjoying it, right? The Queen of Cups is also about following your intuition, right? Really being open to different possibilities, being open to fixing something, doing something a little bit better. And this can be where you make peace with a situation, where you do get things back on track. You're feeling good. You're feeling fine. You're feeling like you've made the right choices. You feel like, you're getting things on track, right? And, again, with our money situation, we do quite often have personal connections that have an influence on our money or even on what we do for a living to make it. But I feel like here that you've got everything together with that Queen of Cups energy. Very much in the flow, very much in the receiving mode, which is exactly what we want to be. Now, there could be a couple of influential people. Again, the Queen of Cups can be someone that comes in to help you in some way, someone that can maybe help you to do something a little bit more creative with how you make a living, or, take a creative approach at managing your money, right? Sometimes it's an art. Managing money can be an art sometimes, but this can be a very helpful person, right? This can also be someone new, Page of Cups, that you are connecting with in your money making situation, right? And this can be someone who, you really work well together, right? You're in the same page, you're on the same energy, and you're just making things happen. So it may be that you have a situation at work, Five of Swords, your toxic boss or toxic coworker is out the door, someone new comes in, and you're like, yes, this is awesome, right? It's just what I wanted, right? So this can be really, really excellent. That Queen of Cups can be, can be that new boss, but it can also be you, again, getting what it is you want. Now, we do have the King of Cups that's here, and this is you, your current attitude, and also advice. And the King of Cups is take the lead, right? As advice, it would be take the lead, take charge, and follow your heart and get what you want, right? You know that you want something, you know you can do something, you know you need to make change, or you know that there's something better out there on the horizon for you. Take action. And the King of Cups, kings are successful, kings are leaders, right? And kings get her done, right? So a little bit of a motivational speech for you there with that one. But the King of Cups can also certainly represent that there could be someone, again, that is a perfect partnership for you, right? The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups both showing up here. So this can be where you get a personal relationship back on track, especially in regards with your money. We have money fights. Five of Swords. We got money troubles sometimes with people in our lives, especially if we're not both on the same page, right? It can make or break relationships sometimes. And with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, this shows by doing something new, right? And being open to hearing each other out, and by keeping the communication positive, right? You can resolve those issues, okay? Or at least get them all out on the table and recognize where something needs more attention. The King and Queen of Cups here as well can be the perfect partnerships, partnering up with the right boss, the right company, the right investment opportunity, and there's happiness and joy that is available here. So we do have this kind of like soulmate-y kind of energy that is coming in there for you. Now, we do have a Page of Wands, and this is your external environment. Okay, so it's not you, your energy, it's outside of you. And the Page of Wands, there's that page again. Pages can represent children or adolescents, all right? So maybe you've got some teenagers that are causing you grief, Um, Pages can also bring in news, right? Some positive news when they're in the upright, and they can also bring in the new, right? So Page of Wands, something exciting here is around you, exciting opportunities, a sense of adventure to follow your passion, your goals, your dreams. This can be something really positive with one of your children, but again, maybe we've got some conflict there. Maybe they're fighting about money and you've got to intervene. But whatever it happens to be, the Page of Wands can bring in some excitement and can certainly represent something that we're manifesting. It can represent growth and opportunity, right? And really, really kind of, getting some really good news or discovering some sort of wonderful opportunity there. So it is filled with some excitement and joy. But it's very inspirational energy as well. You can find new sources of inspiration, take inspiration from others, the by the book energy. Remember, you don't necessarily have to start everything new, everything fresh, right? You could be very much in that situation where you're finding new sources of inspiration to you, but it's things that other people have done previously, and you're like, oh my goodness, I've been doing everything the wrong way. I've been making it too hard for myself. I'm just going to do what they did, right? And so this can lead you on the path to success. And we have that Chariot card up there. I was just going to say, we've got Chariot card coming up here, and I thought that I had seen that somewhere in your reading. I'm like, where did that go? But we have the Chariot card there. So it could be something to do with a vehicle, with a car. We have the Empress here as well. And we've got the Page of Wands on top of the Page of Wands. Well, that's exciting. So perhaps you're buying a new car, or maybe you are helping one of your children buy a new car. Okay, we do have the Chariot card coming up here twice, and the Chariot card can represent a vehicle. Okay, so it could be some car troubles that are on the horizon. They may be yours, they may not be yours, but it's creating some sort of challenge there for you. This can be where maybe you're entering into some negotiations, the Five of Swords. You might be negotiating for the new, something that you want, right? And man, oh man, maybe you just feel really good with that energy because you have conquered that car salesperson, right? And you're like, yes, I got what I want, right? And they're just like, oh my God, I'm going to take a commission hit on this thing, right? So you could be quite the force to be reckoned with your bartering abilities there. But with the Page of Wands on top of the Page of Wands, you can have multiple doors of opportunity opening up for you with that. And this can just be something really exciting. This can be a very, very big new beginning for you. Something that you really want, something that you really feel that you can be successful at. All right. But again, there might be more than one opportunity manifesting around you. So keep an open mind, okay, with that. We do have the Chariot, and the Chariot is Cancerian energy and it's destiny, right? So there's something here that's written in the stars, something here that is meant to happen for you, right? Always for you. But the Chariot does represent, success, victory, because you've brought everything together, because you're in alignment, because you have been, you're following your ambition, your goals, your dream. It's your actions that get you to the finish line. It's your actions that make you successful. And that's where that Chariot card is. It may require change. It may require doing something different, right? But whatever it is, things are lining up for you, right? So very wonderful energy there with that Chariot card. Again, it can be a new car, it could be a new job, it can be maybe a job for you here that involves travel, or a position that involves a little bit of travel, right? This can also, because it does represent some traveling energy, this can be maybe your opportunity to go on a vacation, all right, before you come back and get back to reality, right? Sometimes we need to spend a little bit of money on ourselves. It's not always just about money coming in. It's also about how we spend our money going out. And of course, with that Devil card in reverse, right, maybe you are spending it a little bit more wisely than you maybe normally would have. And instead of putting a vacation on a credit card and taking the next year to pay it off, maybe you're spending or traveling within your means, but it's still fun. And it's still exciting, maybe a road trip there with that Chariot card, right? But onwards and upwards with that Chariot card, but it's because of the actions that you have taken. We also have the Empress here as well. So yes, Maybe you're pregnant with twins, okay? Or someone there might be a surprise pregnancy in your family. Maybe one of your children brings in some news that they are starting a family. And with all the pages coming out, 2 pages, Page of Wands, Page of Wands. It could be twins. Yeah, it could be twins. Just saying with that one. But the Empress card is a very fertile card, okay? And this can certainly bring in new beginnings, but it also brings abundance. So something can be coming to fruition for you, or there's doors opening up for new opportunities here for you with the Empress card. And we like the Empress card. The Empress is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love and beauty, but it's also the planet of resources. So bringing the resources that we need when we need them, and with the Magician, right, making it happen. So got a little bit of magic in the air for you guys, but we do have hopes and fears with the Chariot card. And, we also have the Chariot card showing up in your external. So with this here, it can be a fear of success. It can be a fear of change, a fear of moving forward, or maybe you're afraid your car is going to break down, right? But the Chariot card in the upright is such a positive card that your hopes overrule your fears. All right. So you're not going to let anything keep you down. You're not going to let anything keep you stuck. You're not going to let anything control you anymore. And with the Devil card in reverse, you may be even facing your fears. And when you face your fears, those stars align for you, right? Because why? We're letting things go, right? So there can be something very exciting here, and remain hopeful, okay? Keep that hope and faith alive. And remember, even though we do start out your reading with a 5 of Swords, right? Not always the best card. Even though we started out that way, everything else is swimmingly positive, right? So yeah, you may have some challenges, right, to start out the month, or things that are starting out right now, but things get better, right? Things move forward, and things are very exciting for you in the future. And we do round out your reading with the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups, of course, brings good news, a celebration. This also brings spending time with people that, that make you feel happy, right? When we get the 3 of Cups, it's like calling up your friends. I've got some fantastic news. Let's meet up for a drink at happy hour and celebrate it. I'll tell you all about it, right? So it's a very exciting energy. Does really hearken, collaborating with people that are on the same page as you. This is celebrating your success, all right? And this is also going out and having some fun. And so some very exciting things maybe in your future. And remember to celebrate all of your successes, no matter how big or no matter how small. It can also represent staying in a very positive energy, right? Knowing that life is not going to defeat you, right? And that you are going to make the right moves, the right decisions, and that you're going to move forward along your month, along your next 6 months, even, because we're in eclipse season, and that things are going to be good. So it's a great, great, great outlook for you there. We have partnership here for you. These are the angels of abundance. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven, universe, source, and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. And we have let go of guilt. Oh, hello. Goodbye, Mr. Devil in reverse. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that the universe loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, subscribe. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month ahead, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.